Happy Magical Monday, beautiful tribe. Welcome to those of you that are joining the replay. Hang out with me for a moment while we wait for others to join us. And while you're hanging out, just begin to breathe full and slow and deep into your body. Just begin to get even more present. All right, I'm seeing people log in. Welcome. Say hi in the comments. Let me know who's here. I'm going to say hi because that somehow activates the comments for me. Good morning, Arnell. Hi, Wilkinson. Hi, Edison. All right, I'm seeing a bunch of people log on. Go ahead and begin to breathe into your body. Hi, Michael. Hi, Joseph. And quickly just check in with yourself and start popping those 2-word check-ins in the comments. Good morning, Tim. All right, we might lose you, Tim. Safe travels to you. I'm going to wait till 7:02. Keep my eye on the comments, and then I'm going to jump into the content. All right, I'm seeing the 2-word check-ins starting to come in. Good morning, Diane. Hi, Michael. Hi, Liz. Oh, thanks for that heads up. I'll make a note, Liz. I've mentioned that to John in the past. Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, Virginia. Hi, Jeff. Busy and crunched. All right, so I'm going to take my eyes off of the comments right now. I want to have all of us do 3 big cleansing breaths. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw the breath in through your mouth fast, and you're going to force it out strong. You can do 3 of those, and each one I want you to take a little more breath in and force it out a little stronger than the one just before it. 3 of those. And then I want you to take your right hand and I want you to put it on your heart chakra. And then I want you to close your eyes for just a moment. And I want you to think of your right hand as a jumper cable. There's energy coming out of your hand. And I want you to feel the heat. It might be strong, it might be subtle, but I want you to feel the heat coming out of your hand, and I want you to feel the heat on your chest. And then with your eyes closed, I want you to activate through the power of imagination, which is not make-believe. It is a portal into non-physical realities. Your heart chakra is a non-physical circuitry that's very real. So with your hand on your heart and your mind activating your heart chakra by picturing it as an emerald green ball of light the size of a golf ball. And in your mind, I want you to imagine that ball of light, the most bright green your mind can muster right now. Make it glass-like, an emerald green light. And then feeling the warmth of your hand on your chest, imagine that your hand is sending energy to your heart chakra, and because you're thinking about it and imagining it, your heart chakra is starting to rotate. That little ball of light is starting to rotate very slowly, like a mere disco ball in a dance club. Keep your focus on your heart chakra. Keep your intention to activate it. And now I want you to open it just a little more by imagining that that ball is beginning to open and spread, and it becomes like a donut. Now there's a hole in the center, and that donut of green light is spreading out into your entire chest cavity, and it's still rotating. So it's kind of like a band of light. Now I want you to think of that like a drum of light, like the drum of a washing machine. Now take your hand off your heart and just keep your focus on that drum slowly rotating. And in a moment, I'm going to say inhale, and you're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to watch that drum move from a slow rotation into a super fast spin. Just imagine it. Everybody inhale. On the exhale, it's like it's switched to the spin cycle. Now it's spinning so fast, you could hardly see its color. You can hardly tell it's a band. It's just moving so fast. Now just sit in that activation for just a moment. Sit in that openness. Just feel that. Now with that openness, I want you just to listen to what I'm going to share with you today. We've opened you up as a stronger receiver of what's being transmitted. So I have a question for you. When you hear me, or you hear or read or come in contact with anybody in the spiritual community that says the words, fear not. Jesus taught that. All spiritual masters in some way taught their disciples or their followers or those on this path to fear not. When you hear that, when you hear me say that, fear not, what do you think? What are your thoughts? What is your response? I'm asking that question because we are coming into an energy that's going to help you become clear on that. Okay? So let that be accurate information. It's not true until you accept it as true and then create your life as if it is. But we're moving into an energy. For 5 years, you've been hearing me say, your upgraded heart chakra, that now the radio station has been tuned to a higher frequency, that energy is absent of fear. Fear is the illusion of separateness from source. And there's great purpose in living in an environment or on a frequency of fear. Great purpose in our soul's evolution. That energy is inside of you, is absent of fear, it's absent of any knowledge that it is not source, and it's absent of any human limitation because it's not human. You've heard me say that often. And you've heard me say, as the energies are shifting, I'm not afraid. I'm not saying that to convince myself of something. It's my reality, and it can be your reality. And the energies that are coming in are helping us understand. Because remember, I've been telling you, I'm just 10 steps ahead of you. And what I've come to understand, that that's just about a year ahead of you. In where I'm saying, hey, here's what's possible, come over here. Well, I'm saying you're really close. You're very close to having a very personal experience of what it feels like in you to be absent of fear. And I want you to be thinking about that a lot this week. And I want to encourage you to use the mantra, show me what you'll show me, your wounded persona speaking to your soul's personality. Show me what you'll show me. Show my wounded persona what's possible for me as my soul's personality is taking residence in the same body my persona has occupied my entire life. Show me what you'll show me about how do I get to a state of absent of fear. How do I tune to that? Because it's on the inside. Why is that important? Because you've heard me use the analogy even on Saturday. As the collective energy, as all the drops in the infinite ocean of the one source, We're all being shook up like a snow globe right now. And we've been told fall is going to get a little bit more tumultuous. Well, what happens in our wounded persona is we're always looking out. We're always looking for external things to be safe, to be okay, to be absent of challenge, to be absent of turmoil, as if our whole life is about getting to a place where things are just there's no challenge and there's no reason to be afraid. That's never going to happen on the paradigm of fear. And as we're shifting from one paradigm to another, the fear is going to be amplified externally. Externally, the snow globe, the collective, is going to ramp up the fear as a form of moving everybody deeper inward. Why? To get to the state, the only place, the only location where there is no fear is within. And when you access that, no matter what's swirling all around you, you are fearing not, because you're connected to your drop that is the infinite ocean of source that is absent of fear. It's a legit possibility. And right now, there is an energy with 7 planets retrograde. 7. There is an external influence that's supporting the internal availability for you to access this. So this week is a really great time for reflection, for going inward with the intention of connecting to this energy in a bigger, stronger way that's accessible on a stronger bandwidth to reveal to you, as unique as your thumbprint, what the experience of being absence of fear feels like, tastes like, smells like, looks like, acts like, bees likes. How do you be? Your beingness is absent of fear. And there's an energy right now externally, just like COVID was a collective experience on the world stage that sent everyone inward with a real strong intention of coming face to face with that which no longer serves you. Right now, there is an external influence that's invisible with 7 planets surging energy that wants to work with our non-physical version of ourself to bring us inward, because right now the possibility of connecting with the experience of absent of fear is on an all-time high, and it's available to you. And how do you get there? In stillness, in prayer, in meditation, in being out in nature, with the intention, with your heart chakra activated and open, and the mantra and invitation from your wounded persona to your soul's personality, show me what you'll show me, you can be surprised at your ability to connect with this absence of fearlessness, absence of fear energy. It's beautiful and powerful. That being said, I want to give you a heads up. While that energy is making this available to us, and the snow globe is being shook real intensely on a collective level, there is the very high propensity for the fear that's being activated externally to pull up in you a lot. Fear brings judgment. So there's a high propensity for you to get really wickedly cruel in your thoughts to yourself. I want to give you a heads up on that, because it can feel, the surge can just feel so automatic, you're going to miss the opportunity if I don't point it out. that surge, your awareness that, wow, you're being really hard on yourself, extra hard on yourself, will then eventually turn outward. And then we'll start judging outward. And what's going to happen is you're going to see that in people. They're going to be judging even more and angry even more. And maybe some of that will come at you. And then if you're not in this awareness, you could easily be triggered. And now we're in resistance against resistance, which we already know is coming with the shakeup of the snow globe. So two things, beautiful soul. Be really aware. Just really keep your Indiana Jones head on and be aware of how intense you're being with your internal dialogue, beating yourself up, and make a conscious choice to say, hold on there, Tiger. Wait a minute. No, that's not a thought that feels good. That's not a thought I'm going to hold on to and create my life as if it's true. I'm going to release that with awareness right now, and I'm going to consciously say, no, that's not me. This is how I choose to be. This is what I know is true of me. I've come a really long way. Yeah, maybe I procrastinated a little, but I'm still moving forward. I'm crushing it if I really look at how far I've come. And I'm not just saying that to you all. That's how I talk to myself, because I'm not exempt from what's going on in the collective just because I'm a spiritual teacher. What I teach you is from my experience. So all day, every day, as thoughts are floating into my mind that want to activate an emotional response that doesn't feel good, that's how I'm interacting with them. Nope. Let go of that thought. That doesn't generate something I want to feel. Let me pick a better thought right now and hold on to it until that yucky feeling that just showed up dissipates and a stronger, pleasant feeling shows up that matches the thought I consciously choose. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is sit in the mantra. The bandwidth on this radio station that wants to reveal to you what absence of fear feels like. It's not going to be jumping the Grand Canyon. It's going to be a slow, subtle shift that you're going to just start to feel and experience in a way that's unique to you. And I'm going to say one final thing and then I'm going to let you go. Absence of fear does not mean absence of concern. Okay? So concern to take care of things that keep my physical surroundings safe and logical and practical and helpful. A lot of people have said things to me like, absence of fear means I don't care about anything. No. Absence of fear means I know that I'm not in control of things outside of me, but I'm surrendered to a power greater than any external influence. So no matter what's happening outside of me, that is outside of my control, I am moving in a confidence that when I need to know what I need to know to navigate what I need to navigate, I will have access to that. Therefore, I'm not afraid. And then I create my life as if it's true, and it repeatedly proves itself to show up that way. All right, so be gentle with your thoughts and sit in the mantra, show me what you'll show me about my ability to move and be absent of fear, because it's all right here, right now. Especially this week, we're moving into that period. And if you want to turn up your capacity to get to that inside, activate your heart chakra like we just did, and continue to be in your stillness, however that shows up for you. Remember, meditation can be a long walk. It can be music in your ear while you're on the treadmill. It can be sitting in the lotus position. There are many ways to access your stillness while you're even moving. You choose the one that works best for you and watch what happens. All right, there's only love for you here. I love you tons. I'll see you on your one-on-one this week. Until then, be well. Bye for now.